What's up guys? It's your boy Dwayne Howell back at it again with another video, another vlog, another tutorial. So for today's video guys, gagawa tayo ng Nand gate as universal gate. So tingnan natin kung anong magagawa natin. Let's get it! So guys, this is our equipments and materials. 5 volts DC power supply. Our 74LS00 or Nand gate. 5mm red LED, 1/2 watts 220 ohms resistor, 2 pieces SPDT switch, of course jumper wires, and then breadboard. So let's start mga buddy. Our first step, ikakabit natin tong IC natin in the middle of our breadboard. So yan, nakabit na natin. So basic schematic diagram, in the third pin of the IC connected dun si LED. So we will put the LED. And next step, we will put the resistor in the side of LED. So, sa side ni resistor, kakabitan natin siya ng jumper wire which is connected to the ground. So, yan. So, for our next step, ilalagay na natin tong switch natin. So, I guess I'll put it here. Yan. So basic schematic diagram, the middle pin of our switch is connected to the IC. So as you can see in our schematic diagram, connected si pin 1 and 2 kay middle pin ni switch. So paano natin gagawin yan? So ganito yan. First, we will put jumper wire in the middle pin of our switch. And then we will connect it to the number 1 pin of our IC, and then in the other side of our switch, same pin, middle pin, and we will connect it to the second pin of our IC. So yan. Next step, the first pin of our switch is connected to the positive side of our power supply. And we will put it here, the positive side, and then the third switch, the third pin of our switch, we will connect it to the negative side or ground. So yan. And for our last step, the 14th pin of our IC is connected to the positive side. So we will connect it to the positive side of our power supply. And they are connected now. So that's our last step. So let's try kung gagana ba siya. So yan. As you can see, based on the truth table, if our input 1 is in the logic 0, our output will be 1. And then if we will change this to logic 1, our output will be 0. So that's our figure 1. Yung NAND gate natin, nag-act siya as NOT gate. So we are done in figure A mga buddy. Let's move on to figure B. So as you can see in our schematic diagram, there are some changes. So tatanggalin muna natin yung mga components natin, but hindi lahat. So I guess I remove it. This, and this. So based sa schematic diagram, dalawa na yung switch natin. So we will add one. So let's put it here. So ayan, nakapit na natin siya. So for our next step, our switch A is connected to the first pin of our IC. And then tatanggalin na natin to, yung isa pa. And then, so second switch, middle pin, kakabit natin sa second pin ni IC. So yan, this is schematic diagram. Si number 3 is connected to pin 4 and 5. So same procedure lang kanina sa ginawa natin sa switch. So we will put it here and we will connect it to number 4, and then we will get another jumper wire. So we will put it in the number 3, but this time we will connect it to the number 5. So yan. So for our next step, si LED daw is connected to pin number 6 ni IC. So we will connect it now. So syempre, for our next step, ikakabit natin yung resistor natin sa side ni LED. So yan. And then we will put a jumper wire which we will connect it to the ground. So yan. So we will continue our procedure. So si switch B, first switch, ko-connect natin to sa positive side ng ating power supply. So we will connect it to positive side, and then the third pin of our switch is connected to the ground or negative side of our power supply. So yan. So let's try kung gagana ba yung circuit na ginawa natin. So open natin yung power supply. So based on our truth table, if both of our inputs are on logic 0, our output is logic 0. So let's change our input A to logic 1, and input B is still 0. Our output will be 0. So let's back it to 0, and let's change our input B to 1, and input A is 0. So as you can see, our output is still 0. Now let's change both of our input. Let's change it to logic 1. Input B, logic 1. Input A, logic 1. So as you can see guys, our output will be 1 if both of our inputs are logic 1. So our NAND gate acts as AND gate. So that's our figure B. NAND gate as universal gate.